Hey, what is going on everyone? Welcome to Gaming on Demand Dead Rising 4 initial thoughts. Now the game throws you straight into where you want to be, killing hundreds of zombies on the screen with absolutely ridiculous weapons. You have a strange ghost figure who keeps talking to you and telling you about your past, recalling stuff from the previous Dead Rising game that Frank West appeared in. And you get these ridiculous weapons. You get a chainsaw hammer, you get a sledgehammer with explosives on the end, you get an electric axe, an ice sword, all sorts of nice things you're going to be finding throughout the game, and it really does introduce Dead Rising 4 quite well. Unfortunately, after that initial sequence you get put into the start of the game, Case 0, and you don't have much excitement, to be honest. You are in very linear corridors. You have to kill a few zombies at a time with pretty mediocre weapons, like a wrench for example. You get 4 zombies at a time. It's introducing you to the game, but after the initial sequence this feels quite underwhelming, and this lasts for quite some time, to be honest. Once you complete the initial case, you start to get a little bit of the open world. You don't get it fully open until quite some distance into the game, but you get these mini activities that you can do. Go-karting was quite a highlight for me, you know, driving around a track with zombies on and running them over and trying to beat the lap time was pretty fun, to be honest. Frank West gives amazing commentary as well during this sequence, so that's some fun activities for you to take care of. Along with the combo weapons you get the combo vehicles as well, and they're really easy to do. You need to find the blueprint obviously, but early on in the game you get given the blueprints as basically the tutorial, and you can get the kilowatt, which is a strange thing where you fire electric balls at everyone, and this is one of the fun parts of the game, really, driving around in ludicrous vehicles and absolutely shooting everyone to oblivion, or just running them over, whichever one you prefer to do. Throughout the game world as well, early on in the mall and throughout Willamette, you're going to find different places you can discover, getting bonus PP, and everywhere you discover has a different type of weapon you can pick up or something you can do with it. So once you discover a certain shop or a certain location, maybe it's a weapons cache, you can find different things. Rocket fireworks were pretty fun, meleeing them onto a zombie and then watching them fly up in the air. There's nothing more like that, especially in the Christmas theme. Throughout the game you're going to find maniacs, and maniacs are tougher enemies than zombies, but they're not too tough. Nothing really is too tough to kill in this game. It's more when you get overwhelmed by too many enemies where it becomes a little bit difficult. But you can find different clothing sets throughout the world. Here I've got a knight armor set on. They're completely cosmetic, they just make Frank West look ridiculous. And also when you defeat the maniacs you normally get a type of combo weapon. Here I've got the flame sword. The flame sword was one of my favourites. You know, you can send a fire ripple down along the ground defeating enemies, and it was just pretty fun. So Dead Rising 4, it's the start of the opening sequence is really good, and then you get on the slow burner. You complete a couple of cases, you know, and then once you get into the open world, then the game really lightens up. But the opening few hours is pretty slow, but it's still quite fun. The Christmas theme is really good, well put together. You can get some ridiculous weapons like an acid Santa, for example. That was pretty strange. But yeah, the game is looking promising so far. Stay tuned for more thoughts. We're going to do some impressions and verdict on this game as well. So make sure you stay tuned to Gaming on Demand.